What is the difference between a franchisee and a small business owner? We talked to one of each to find out. Taking a walk for even a few cursory minutes down Girard Avenue slowly reveals each vertebrae of the backbone of Fishtown, the epicenter of Philadelphia's small business community. To become part of this network that peppers the district's narrow streets requires more than just courage and a bright idea. It requires a plan. The small business world is as diverse as it is competitive, and every year, thousands of hopefuls must decide to go in alone as an entrepreneur or to enter a more stable role as a franchisor. Each path has its own benefits, but each path also affects the community differently.
I was in the corporate world for a number of years, 20 years, and I got to the point where I said I wanted to try something on my own.
Mark Gibbons is the owner of one of the 900,000 individual franchise installments in the country and entered into Homevestors 9 years ago after leaving his first position as a risk manager for ING Direct. Since then, he has gained extensive knowledge on the ins and outs of real estate through his franchise support network, knowledge that saved him during the 2008 housing crisis.
It was a challenge, but we managed to get through it. We were trying to buy even cheaper.
At the other end of the spectrum is Russell Stewart, former commodity trader turned entrepreneur and owner of Flotation Philly. The business provides its clients with a unique kind of sensory deprivation he calls floating.
You're going to be in 10 inches of water that have 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt dissolved into it. Our vessels are light, tight, and soundproof, so there's no light, no sound, no gravity, no skin temperature difference.
Stewart's love affair with floating started about 5 years ago after he experienced his first session in a tank owned by his aunt. As he traveled the country, he visited any centers he came across, and after his 11th float, he decided to open his own center in Fishtown.
One of my personal friends has one in his house, and we were spitballing ideas of opening one and joking around, and he's like, well, you know these spaces that you're looking at.
Each of the two businessmen decided to relinquish the corporate world and pursue what they loved on their own terms. To do this properly, however, they had to choose their path. Though both Russell and Gibbons went about it in different ways, both agree that small businesses, franchise, or mom-and-pop shop have a profound effect on their respective communities.
Neighborhoods that their neighbors may be torn down or boarded up, and they just want their block to look better, they'll come to us.
To become one's own boss is never easy, but doing so makes one a part of the community's backbone. Be it the Mecca that is Fishtown or the quiet streets of Upper Darby, all you need is a plan. This is Bud Knapp, Group 3, Section 1 from Temple University's Fox School of Business.